Good everyone, my name is Graphics. Today we are facing another problem in instrumentation and control, where we're looking at this control system here. This control system we are seeing here, it has one takeoff point, which is here. It has three blocks in the form of G1, G2 and H. It has one summer, and we are told to look for the overall transfer function of this system, right? So we know very well that we said earlier, if you look this shape here, right, there are different ways you can do this, but the way you should do this is, you see this, one of the ways is you can leave this takeoff point here, or you can take it to the other side of this point here. But for now, I'm going to leave it here. So this shape here, we said earlier that when you have, after a summer, you have a gain, and you have it in parallel with this, with another block. What you do is, it's going to give us, let's write it out. If you remember, G1, the one that is in a linear form with the summer, all over 1 plus multiplication of both of them, G1H, and I proved it in our last video, right? So if I should, using row reduction, if I should redraw this diagram, I'm going to have this. So this is what we have, right? So it means from this side here, from here like this, right, it's giving us this, just like we proved in our earlier video where we did something like this, right? We say when you have anything like this, it will be the gain here divided by 1 plus the gain times what we have here. And when we did that, we're having G1 over 1 plus G1, that is G1 over 1 plus G1 times 1 will give you G1, or where we did our previous one also. So this is what we have. Now if you look at this very well, it's in series, right? And we said in series, what we proved in our earlier video, in the first video we did here, so that when they are in series, what will you do? You are going to multiply both of them. So in multiplying both of them, we are going to have this. So this is what we have. So when you multiply both of them, we are having G1, G2 will give us 1 plus G1H. So if they are in series, you multiply, right? So our overall transfer function is this. So I can easily put that the overall transfer function is giving us the output, which is CS, over what the input, which is RX, is equals to what? G1, G2 all over 1 plus G1H. So that is my answer. That is one way of doing it. Now let's see another way of doing it. Now if you have this way, another way of doing it is by taking this takeoff point to the other side, right? So let's do that and see. Now this is what we're having, right? I've taken the takeoff point behind G2, and this is what we have here. But because you've done that, you've taken takeoff point behind G2, it means you are going to divide this guy by what? By G2. If it's G3 divided by G3, if it's A divided by A, so this is what you'll be having here, right? Now what do you notice? Now these two are now in series, right? So we're going to multiply them. So if I multiply them, I'll be having this. Now this is what you have. So it's in series, I'll multiply both of them, and it's giving this, right? Now what do you notice? We have the same symbol again. So whenever we have this symbol, it will be this all over 1 plus this times this, right? So my answer here will be G1, G2 all over 1 plus G1, G2 times what? H over what? G2. That is the rule. To be this divided by 1 plus this times this, just like what we were doing earlier. So if you look at this, G2 equals G2, so we'll be left with what? G1, G2 all over 1 plus what? G1H. You can see that. So this is our overall transfer function. So I will now redraw this way. So we have this, right? So our overall transfer function will be the output over the input. That will be CS over what? Rx equals to what? This, what we have here. Is that okay? So this will be our answer here. So we've talked, this is our overall transfer function. So what we just did here, we'll call it row reduction, right? This is how you do your row reduction. You can prove if you want to, and this is the two ways you can do it. There's one more way you can do it, right? So if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.